Jungkook BTS turns Times Square's gold and greets New York fans with surprise performance at TSX Stage. On November 9 local time, Jungkook BTS took the TSX Stage after a New Year's Eve-style countdown and opened his performance with Standing Next to You, to the enthusiasm of fans. Fans in New York City were only given 30 minutes to get ready to pack the large area after it was officially announced that Jungkook BTS would be performing at TSX Stage for the first time. In just 30 minutes, Jungkook BTS paralyzed New York, taking over the streets of the busiest city in the US with ARMY. Jungkook BTS performed at New York's Times Square with the opening song, Standing Next to You. His popularity in America was highlighted by Nets. Jungkook BTS performance at Times Square, New York caught Nets' attention because the audience only took 30 minutes. Jungkook BTS popularity in America is back in the Nets conversation after his performance in New York's Times Square. A sea of spectators gathered in just 30 minutes after the announcement that Jungkook BTS would soon perform as the opening act. In just 30 minutes, a sea of people had gathered just to witness Jungkook BTS performance at Times Square, New York. It was highlighted by Nets and made them seem unable to comment anymore after seeing how Jungkook BTS looked. Nets is truly amazed by Jungkook's popularity in America as an idol from South Korea. Jungkook BTS is constantly taking the world by storm with all the performances and records he has been able to achieve. Net mentioned that the crowd would have been even larger if the news of Jungkook's performance had been announced hours earlier. Actually, this is the number of people who showed up in just 30 minutes. That's what I said. Wow, how popular is this guy? It was very, very crowded even outside the block, but it was the right choice. I hope to tour the stadium soon and perform at the concert. It was a guerrilla show. Bangtan released the news 30 minutes before the show that he would be performing in Times Square, and even shared the live link. After actively promoting in the United States, Jungkook officially announced on Twitter on November 8 local time, "I will be holding a surprise event in New York, November 9, 2023. With just a hint of the date and New York, he was holding a surprise guerrilla concert. Fans were left wondering where and when the event would take place. Then, on November 9, 2023, at 5 p.m. local time, Jungkook surprised everyone by announcing, "I will be holding a guerrilla concert in Times Square in 30 minutes. Despite the last-minute announcement, Times Square was filled with the ARMY before the concert, causing the area to become crowded. BTS popularity in America exceeded expectations, with the audience reaching a point where the streets were practically paralyzed. On a Times Square billboard, Jungkook's Calvin Klein ad was plastered. 30 minutes later, Jungkook appeared under the billboard at the TSX Stage. A large screen was set up so that many fans could see Jungkook. Jungkook performed a perfect live performance, including his songs Yes or No, 7, 3D. Jungkook opened his TSX Stage performance with Standing Next to You, which began with a New Year's Eve-style countdown on a billboard in Times Square. Afterward, in a Calvin Klein outfit, the BTS main vocalist took the stage and began performing his latest title track, Standing Next to You. "Let's have some fun," said Jungkook to start his performance. Not only singing, Jungkook performed the song complete with choreography and dance breaks with the backing dancers. Jungkook admitted that he was honored to be able to perform in Times Square, New York. Jungkook admitted that he was honored to be able to perform in Times Square, New York. In approximately 16 minutes, he performed 5 of his new songs. In total, in this surprise appearance, Jungkook performed 5 songs, all of which came from his latest album, Golden, opened by Standing Next to You, then continued with Yes or No, 3D, Please Don't Change, and closed with 7. Jungkook's performance this time lasted about 16 minutes. Jungkook now no longer hesitates to interact with ARMY using English. He is even fluent in English. Thanks to his stable live singing, Jungkook reaped a lot of praise. In addition to being witnessed live, Jungkook's surprise appearance can be watched via live streaming on the Bangtan YouTube channel and Xbox. In total, Jungkook managed to reach 280,000 viewers in real time. In a fairly short appearance, BTS Golden Maknae received a lot of praise thanks to his performance at the TSX Stage. Because Jungkook managed to present stable and melodious vocals live, even in some songs, namely in Standing Next to You, 3D, and 7. He sang it while dancing. Despite the impromptu announcement to fans, this performance seems to have been very well prepared by Jungkook and all the staff involved. Everything went off without a hitch, was well organized, and satisfied the entire audience. The fans who came were also well organized. Korean and international netizens shared their reactions on social media and online communities in the following comments. The atmosphere was like New Year's Eve. No announcement, impromptu performance, but he could fill the whole Times Square. That's crazy. You guys don't understand how upset I am with those who were there live. This was the coolest surprise. The entire audience sang the song word for word, verse for verse, even the B-sides. Jungkook is such a hitmaker. Seriously, the whole time I was watching I kept saying, "This is crazy. Jungkook, you're so cool." There's no singer like Jungkook. He's really good. His stage manners, his confidence and his aura. He's really a giant pop star. In addition, on Friday, November 10, BTS Jungkook explained the important mission of the Golden Album. Jungkook's mission made the idol born in 1997 make the decision to use bold lyrics in every song of Golden. For him, his solo album was the perfect time to carry out his mission. In the video, Jungkook explains that choosing bold lyrics will show more of his honest and true side. Moreover, none of the songs in Golden are related to his personal life story. By the way, from 7 to Golden, there are no songs that are actually my personal stories. Actually, they're all love songs, which I think is the most universal feeling, said the BTS Maknae. Despite not coming from personal experience, Jungkook doesn't want that to be a hindrance. Instead, it was his shortcomings that made him try harder in working on the Golden Album. So I wanted to do good songs that fit that theme. And if you look at the album, there's a series of love themes, Jungkook added. Jungkook also explained that Golden was a challenge for him. Through this album, he has a mission to change his image a little. This is very important to me. But as a young artist, this is the right time for me to sing lyrics like that, and I actually want to change my image a little, Jungkook explained. Because of this, the idol whose full name is John Jungkook pays more attention to the lyrics of the songs personally. Honestly, even for me, it's a challenge, and I pay attention to the lyrics myself, Jungkook continued. Guys, the motivation we could take from this video is that in the face of life's challenges, the key to success often lies in preparedness. Recognizing the importance of this, many individuals are beginning to understand that preparedness is not just luck, but the result of effort and a strong mentality. Preparedness is an attitude to life that can be applied in various aspects of life. There are many ways to develop preparedness, including learning from experience, planning ahead, and building strong social networks. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and thank you for watching this video. See you on the next day.